to show you in this lesson how to map your face. And by mapping your face, what we're doing is we're actually learning where each of the details of our face line up. And you can use this map to draw from, and you're using your own face to draw from, which is kind of cool. One thing that is a mystery to me is that everybody's face looks differently, yet our features line up in basically the same way. It's kind of a puzzle because everybody has a different shaped nose, they have different eyes, they have a different mouth, and their face shape is different. But you can draw these basic lines on your photo and use them to draw from to get the bearings for creating sketches. And it's a great way to learn, and you're learning from your own face. So you're adding a little bit of you in there. The only supplies that you need are a 6B pencil, and I'm using a woodless graphite pencil. You want a 6B because you want a nice soft lead, because we're going to be using this actual photo to transfer these lines into our sketchbook to draw from. So the first line that we're going to make is a circle, and the circle encompasses the mass of your head. If you were to feel on your own head, behind your ears, on the back of your head, it feels like a ball shape. Your skull, you can feel that ball shape that's in the head. So you're going to start, and I don't draw hard lines, I'm sketching. I'm going to sketch that ball shape on the front of my head here, and it comes right below your nose and goes around. And after I've got the basic shape in here, you can darken that line up just a little bit because we want that graphite on there for later. So just add that nice ball shape that is your head's mass. Okay? When you've got that down, and it does not have to be perfect, these are map lines that we're going to use as a roadmap to drawing our faces. Over that, we're going to sketch an oval, and the oval represents the plane of your face. Your face has many different planes, but there's one basic plane that is the front of your face. If you look at a profile, the front of your face would be, it would come out a bit, but it would be basically flat compared to the back of your head, which is round, which is what this is representing. So over that, let's just make an oval that encompasses the rest of your face. So you're just tracing around the edges, basically following your own face shape and drawing that oval, laying a nice amount of graphite while you do it. The next thing that we want to do is create our midlines. So there is a vertical midline, which is going to go straight down your face. It goes straight down the middle of your nose, straight down the middle of your mouth. Okay? So create that. Notice that I'm using the side of my pencil. I'm not using the point of my pencil. I want those nice defined graphite lines because we're going to be transferring these, and we want that graphite on there as our transfer medium. So we've got our basic vertical midline. Now we're going to add our horizontal midlines. The first one, if you look on your photo and you can see the top of your ear, the top of your ear lines up with the middle of your eye. It's pretty amazing. So you're going to draw a line across the middle of your eye, and it goes to the tops of your ears. The next line that you're going to draw is at the base of your nose, and it connects with the bottom of your ears. So that right there is going to tell you where your ear is going to fall. Every line that you draw on here points to another feature and where it falls. The next line that we're going to draw is right through the middle of the mouth here, where your lip line is. So now you've got your face divided up into sections. You've got your chin, you've got your mouth and upper lip. You've got your cheekbones and your nose section. You've got your eyes here, and you have your forehead. The next thing that we're going to do is take the pencil and go on the inside of your eye, right where your tear duct is, and go straight down. That defines the outside of your nose. Do one on each side. That tells you how wide your nose is. The next one that you're going to do is go from the pupil of your eye straight down, and that lines up with how wide your mouth is. So the only other lines, I'm done doing the lines now. The other thing that you can do if you want to is define your eye socket. So I just come up and kind of go around where my eye socket is, because your eye is sunk back into a hole. And sometimes I leave those lines in my drawings because I find them interesting, but I like to define those a little bit so I have where my eye is going to be set. If you want to draw the circle of your eye, your iris, if you want to add that in, that's fine. And the other thing that I would do is add in the ball of my nose. I know my nose is going to go down to here, but the ball of my nose is where that highlight is. That's going to be a nice highlight, and that's a nice way to define that. Add that in. Other things that you can do, if you want a little extra, you can add as much detail as you want to. If you want a little extra help on your lips, put a little line at the bottom and then a little bit at the top, just so you know how wide actually your lips are. And then depending on your hair, if you want to, you can go out a little bit and add just a few little marks that just kind of give, if you're going to draw your hair the way that your hair is in the photo, you could draw a few marks there. Ears are on the side and I don't draw those in, but I know that they're there. You can just add a little bit for that. And if you want to add your neck in, add your neck in. Okay? And then I just have a shirt on this, so there you go. So now you've got a basic map to draw from in our next lesson. Pretty easy.